happen.
Over to the left wing. Three-pointer, Anthony. And he sinks. Rare marquee matchup in center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. They've got Russell Westbrook, Paul George out there with Patrick Patterson. And then there's Andre Robertson, and it's Adams in at the five. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Robertson. Fires the three. They get it again. Adams. And another shot. And he sinks the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Tucker. Outside Paul. Outside for Harden. Tucker with a screen. Shot clock at 6. Harden, good.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 to start.
2 minutes.
Takes it inside, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
He does not get the second one, and known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. Even unveiled a sneaker loft because he has shoes all over his house.
You know, Capella, one of the very best in the league at getting out of the screen and getting to the right spot.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Here's Westbrook. Capella with a block.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Lets it fly. And that one's long.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Outside Harden. Screen by Capella. Pass to Tucker. Let's go with a three. Connects from downtown.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Here's Robertson. Westbrook outside. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Pass to Tucker. Paul against Westbrook. Now here's Paul. The D's right on him. The layup off target. Here's George. Sinks the 15-footer.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
Screen by Capella. Harden, the pass to Capella. Oh, the swat by Adams. From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Rockets ahead, leading by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. So far. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Patrick Patterson is out there with Paul George. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Nerlens Noel. And it's Westbrook in at the shooting guard position.
That's an example of Chris Paul reading the floor and being aggressive. The defense can't react quick enough, and he gets a trip to the line.
Paul hits them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Schroeder passes to Westbrook. Takes a three. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Boy, and that's a big deal for Westbrook because when he starts to knock down shots from distance, it really opens up his full bag of attack mode offense.
Now here's Paul. Out left to the wing. Here's House. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Here's Paul, following the bucket by the Thunder. And they're on the break. For three, George. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
The drive by Paul. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. A minute 31 left in the first half of this one. 14 feet away. Here's Noel. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Ennis. Covered by Schroeder. Pass to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Westbrook, that's good. And here are the Rockets now. Trailing by 4. Outside Paul. Gordon on the wing. Back to Paul. Chris the screen. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Can they get it? Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
Now here's Westbrook. Misses the baby hook. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul against Westbrook. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Coming on the floor for the Thunder.
Harden into the lane. Pass to House. For 3. Hits the three-pointer. House has got 6.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here he goes. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Rockets on top, up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And now checking back in with the Houston Rockets. The matchup pretty even Steven, as they say, in the first half.
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what Russell Westbrook has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Houston has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. We've got James Harden. P.J. Tucker is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Carmelo Anthony, and it's Paul in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Got it. 11 points in the game.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Pass to Capella. Westbrook against Paul. Capella, screen on Westbrook. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
First free throw is good.
line for 2.
Ball hits them both. Oklahoma City trailing. The drive by Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Now here's Capella. Outside Harden. Out to Anthony. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. And George with some nice D. Westbrook outside. And there's a 3-second violation. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Russell Westbrook on top. Third is Chris Paul.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They're all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
To the middle. Here's Capella. The kick out to Paul. Capella, screen on Adams. 5 on the clock. And Capella gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
I love what Capella brings to the game. Tough, physical, strong, relentless. Got to respect what he does on these contact finishes.
Now here's George. He's got 5. And that one drops for him. George has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Screen by Capella. Anthony outside. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Paul. Tucker with a screen. Here's Harden. The Thunder pull it in.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Now here's George. Oh, he missed it!
Yeah, a hard-nosed defender, Tucker gets up into your grill and tries to intimidate you.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Rockets on top. They're up by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next.
This was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Oklahoma City shooting pretty well at 45%. Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Nerlens Noel. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Andre Robertson. Then it's Steven Adams, and it's George in at the 3. Here's Robertson, and it's blocked. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot for three. George. The Rockets pull it in.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Anthony. Capella, screen on George. Anthony misses. And here are the Thunder now. It's a one-point game. Chris pulls down the board. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Harden. To the left side wing. Three-pointer, Anthony. That one is off.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
After averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
House, he's checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Gordon. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Aaron Gordon has a knack for scoring in big spots in the game. Well done, E.G.
Here's George. Adams a screen. George, his shot is good.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Harden against Schroeder. Here's Chris. Oh, he's way off from outside. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Up top, George. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
George not content just to roam the perimeter now. He'll attack the heart of the defense as well.
All right, fans. Get up your feet.
Houston making some changes. Tucker's checked in for Chris. Anthony comes in for House. And it's Chris Paul in for Gordon. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Patterson has checked in for Noel. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Steven Silas as he talked with the team. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game." Bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Houston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Left side, Tucker. Capella inside. Covered by Schroeder.
Houston foul. Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Boy, the shifty, quick-footed Schroeder is a great weapon to have. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a very effective player. That makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Of all the epic seasons James Harden has had, probably 18-19 might have been his best. The Beard was the second player in NBA history to average 30 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. The other, some Jordan guy. Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
Over to the left wing, 3-pointer, Anthony, and he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
It's time for team.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Harden. Pass to Anthony. The three ball. No good from three-point range. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching as New Balance presents our player of the game, Russell Westbrook.